Usually not a huge Sven supporter, won't lie.
Okay.
But the game that we saw him win, he was going against quite a bit of kiting heroes.
He got kited even though he was 10K net worth
Exactly.
above everyone.
And the heroes that Vici have this time around, they can kite him a bit, but not even close to the same degree as the game we saw, I feel like, unless you really
that's
hard
true.
itemize. But
There were like 3 heroes he couldn't blink on and kill, and then there was also like the tree root. And in this game, you have heroes like Disruptor who are probably gonna just fall over. I guess he's the only one.
yeah.
That's about it. But still, there's no big continuous lockdown for him.
Well, Chuan's going to right-click Misery a bit, not able to get his wards off in time, so we'll have to walk back in shame. Is this a walk of shame as well?
You mean all the way back to the
Does this
fountain?
constitute?
Kinda, but
Hey, look at him.
he doesn't miss anything.
Look at him.
He can roll.
Yeah, but he didn't get to place his wards or anything. I guess it's worse if he places wards than they know.
Yeah. And it's a little shameful, but it's not that bad.
I mean, look at him. He looks pretty shameful to me.
I think he's having a grand old time. He's gonna roll again. He's having fun.
All right. I guess he'd know better than me. Are you an Earth Spirit player, Brax? Have you partaken?
I liked when it was played mid. I thought that was really cool.
Oh, you mean when it was completely OP?
Yeah.
Actually,
used to do
Weeha, that
that.
was, yeah, his old hero as well. One of his favorites.
Yeah. It was a lot of fun.
How come it's not, how come we don't see that anymore, mid?
I mean, he just transitions into a spellcaster. He's not really that like late game scaling anymore.
Well, how
Like,
was he late game scaling before?
Ags was actually like not nerfed a million times, right?
Well, I thought it was only nerfed once, and that was recent.
Well, they nerfed the cast range on the remnants, right? You have to be melee to cast it.
Oh,
To
was it not
stone
always
someone?
melee?
Yeah, it used to not always be melee.
Okay.
You used to be able to cast it from like 600 range, pull them, and then kick them back.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that
So
sounds pretty disgusting.
It was a bit better, but it was still never like that. It was still always kind of like just a spellcaster mid lane, so it was whatever. Owned for the first 20 minutes and then kind of was a stunner type deal. But we got an interesting lane setup here from PO. We've got the Sven aggro, and now VG responding by switching entirely.
And Misery's going to initiate right off the bat onto Ori, just letting him know he's there.
This is the mid tri lane, actually. They're coming in hot.
Oh my god. Well, Sand King does have Burrow Strike.
This
He's
is
going to
the
apply
puck
it
game.
into an illusory orb, into some right clicks, and some nice blocking from Amy. And down goes the Invoker, Weeha. I mean, he's grown accustomed to feeding mid from time to time, so.
This is his
He's
net.
pretty used to
Puck's
it.
actually waiting for round. Okay, never mind. I thought he was going to wait for round 2.
Yeah, this is super strange that Puck was there to begin with.
Yeah. That's why when I saw the orb come through, I was like, ah. I mean, he's kind of throwing his early game away to secure a bit of a lead in the mid lane.
Right.
You know, that kill actually doesn't happen without the Puck there.
You see Weeha taunting?
Yeah, he's the
That's how he
juggler.
gets back in the game. He really, really enjoys it. He's told me on many occasions it makes him very happy
Nice.
to taunt constantly.
It tilts
And it's
players,
not-
but it raises his morale,
Yeah,
huh?
pretty much, man. Pretty
Makes
much.
me
Puck in
feel
the meantime
great.
going to take a Stormbolt to the face and will likely die here because the Illusory Orb's not for another 7 seconds, and down he goes. So Puck helps out with the first blood, but then ends up dying in the off lane. Another roll onto Ori here mid. This time Puck will not be here to counter
Thank God the Puck's not here.
Yeah, that is some crazy initiation level 1 Illusory Orb, but still level 1, by the way, on the Puck. How does this lane for him?
The lane's fine
mean,
for him
he's-
once he gets levels.
Yeah.
It's just he got the orb level 1, so he's susceptible to the Stormhammer. And I mean, same thing for the opposite side, Bristleback in this lane. Bristleback has a lot of dive potential, but Furion's trees are actually, they're amazing now.
Yeah, those just got buffed, right?
Yeah, when Bulldog won TI, trees did 20 damage. Now they do 36.
Well, Bulldog maybe needs to come out of retirement then.
Have you,
But he just loves streaming in real life stuff.
I was actually watching. He was at an amusement park.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I saw him at the mini golf. Very entertaining.
Yeah. Moving on to the next big thing.
You should try doing that. I'd watch that. In fact, we should go together, Brax.
Let's go to Super Monkey.
That's a barber shop. You think people want to see us get haircuts?
Yeah.
All right, all right.
I'll try to explain what I want. They'll buzz me.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, trying to translate.
Yeah.
Are you actually going to do that? Are you going to get a haircut here?
Have you seen my hair? I need a haircut.
Dude, I love your hair. It's like a mop. Great. Oh, boy. Puck in the meantime. Bottom lane. destroyed. Oh, actually gets the illusory roar, but actually that was Amy getting the nice burrow strike. Sunstrike will miss Saksa. Everything's on cooldown, and Yang's just gonna heal back up to full. Meanwhile, mid lane,
He is deep
Weehaw
here.
is getting dove by Ori. Not gonna be able to find the kill though.
And he's just asserting his dominance here, even with TP support coming in.
And Saksa has one spell to use. Weehaw taking a lot of
man it
damage to
up.
the side blades, actually. Holy jeez. But 3 heroes versus Ori. Can he do it?
This is the bait, though. Misery comes in now, and now it's 3-on-1 here. No mana.
Oh boy, Ori. If he can finish off Weehaw, it'll all be worth it, but not today, friends. As Amy, a little bit too late. Do you think he actually wants to be called Amy or HYM?
He dedicated his name to a special lady. Of course, he wants to be called Amy.
Okay, gotcha. Have you ever done that?
No, it's weird, dude.
It's not really an NA thing. Right?
No.
Yeah, that's kind of strange.
When I change my name, it's to anime names.
What?
Never mind.
That
Anyways.
that sounds very NA, actually. At least more like NP than anything.
If you could go through my profile picture history list, it's all anime pictures.
What is up with that and you NA guys? I don't
Well,
get
I'm just kidding. It's not actually. For me, it's dogs and cats.
it. Oh, good boy.
Yeah.
That's what I like to hear.
It's my cat and a empty water bottle thing.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
Well, top lane, Bristleback at half health at the moment, and Resolution wants to come in for a surprise attack, but little do they know, Sand King, only level 2 though, is hovering around, and Bristleback's just going to get destroyed. Looks like Disruptor is next on their list, but a nice triple burrow strike with a level 1. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen that before.
Doesn't happen very often, that's
Literally
for sure.
never happened in the history of Dota, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, in Misery and
Look
helping
it
him
up.
out there to line that up. This game's so weird. I mean, there's so many rotations. We had Puck ganking mid lane, and then I've spent up here. They're switching the lanes around.
Yeah. Well, at least Sox is getting some levels. Typically, he'd be level 1 at this point, so he's a happy boy at level 3 right now. Burrow Strike's going to be applied to Sven. But HYM, he actually has a bottle early on. So
Yeah.
looking to roam around a lot as a SK.
Definitely not something we see too often anymore. You know, people usually go for the arcanes or tranquils right away instead of bottle. Not bad though. Tons of runes to get across the map. Oh, this game's so weird. There's so much movement. You know, people are trying to dodge all these lanes, get their lane setups that they want, and as a result, we have all these wonky kills.
And it's a
ganks that just
hodgepodge.
happen. Yeah.
That's what we call it. This is a TNC special,
Is it?
except for both sides.
That's the what's going on, guys? Not really sure.
But who does this benefit in the long run? I mean, who has better late game? Let's just start with there.
Oh,
In
better
your
late
opinion.
game definitely goes to PO.
Yeah.
But VG hit a really strong mid-game timing with TA and Bristleback, and they're both fantastic cores for Roshan. So
Indeed, indeed.
they can fly away with the game, as we saw last game. Odd just won the game in the span of like a minute and a half.
All right, I'm going to have to stop you there.
Okay.
You just said Juan. Why do people say that?
What do you mean?
Is that how you actually is that how you pronounce it?
They won the game?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that wrong?
I think so, yeah.
They winnered the game? Is that right?
No. We'll get to that in a moment here. Weehaw's going to get initiated on, taking quite a bit of damage. It's only a level 1 phase, Waning Rift, I should say. Sunstrike is going to hit, along with the Cold Snap, should be enough to take him out, and that's a dead Puck and Sand King. So, do you know, is it called a homonym? Is that the right word? Where something sounds the same but has a different definition?
Mm-hmm.
Does that sound right?
Yeah.
I might be messing that up, but it's won. I won this. Number 1, I won this.
I winnered.
It's not I won. That's like a wonton. That's not a thing. That is not English.
I won the game.
Yeah, I won. See? Doesn't that feel better?
No, I feel stupid.
I've always been interested in, because a lot of people pronounce it the same way as you,
Okay.
and I don't know why.
There are a lot of dumb people like me out in the world. I apologize.
It's okay.
We're making the
Max.
world hard for you.
It's okay. I just get triggered easily. It's all good. Nature's prophet, not gonna get caught by the Connect
Well,
field.
now I've got Trend Protector, the percentages, and now I've got a wand
See,
under
we're,
my belt.
we're stacking it up in your favor.
Yeah.
You're gonna be just fine.
You
young
never know
man.
which one I'm going to hit you with now.
That's true. I just want to keep myself on my toes so I don't miss any kills. That's the important
good.
thing. Moon Meander going to be finishing a Drum of Endurance shortly.
Okay.
I'm seeing a lot of drums just in general, more so than Like the last month, I want to say, more so in the last year.
Yeah, we
least
went
a
through
higher
that period
frequency.
where drum was complete garbage
Yeah.
and no one bought it at all. And now it got a bit better. I mean, the stats never came back to their, you know, their glory that they once had, but
Right.
still good, cheaper, different stats. Build up is nice. Good item. I mean, the active never changed at all. You know,
Yeah.
the active actually got buffed over the years. So.
And the active's quite good.
Yep. And, you know, you can refill the active even though it's never happened in the history of Dota.
Yeah, we've talked about that. It's literally never happened.
Yep.
Maybe by accident, but never on purpose.
Definitely accident. They're
Yeah.
trying to sell it.
Indeed. It happens from time to time for sure. Sox at level 4 on the Rubik here. Sven, Resolution working on Mask of Madness for himself. Are they stacking the Ancients for him? Yeah, there's a double stack here, and it's soon to be a triple stack here.
So this might look like a repeat of the Sven game we saw earlier with tons of stacks. Moon's TPing up at the top lane. Now they want to make a, oh, just kidding, a cancel, but they want to make a play for this tier 1 if possible, it looks like. Or
I'm
not.
pretty sure this is an Orchid game for somebody on PO.
Probably the Furion eventually, but maybe it's like a second or third item.
Yeah.
But yeah, Orchid looks good.
Second or third item. So when you say second item, do you count drums as your first?
You might go for smaller items like, I don't know what he prefers. Furion's honestly a hero where you can build anything on. You know, you just build whatever you think's good for the game. Kind of like Bristleback.
Right.
Where you just like, oh, this item makes me tanky against their hero, so I'm going to buy it, like Hood or whatever, Medallion. So it just depends what they think they need. If they want to like rush Roshan or whatever, at some point he might go for Medallion to try to take it away from TA. But, I mean, I imagine drums, Orchid. It looks fine this game. No real need for Medallion, it feels like.
Wehan Misery looking to perhaps bait this if Ori tries to get a little bit too aggressive on the tier 1, but Wehan's just choosing a farm. He's getting pretty close to a Midas for himself, actually, so
Yep.
not too shabby. His top lane, Puck, initiates onto Rubik with the coil. Soxa, not a whole lot he can do here. Gets glimpsed back, a couple of right clicks will take him out, but Moon comes in to take out Chuan, so it ends up being a 1-for-1 Sprout on top of Yang. It's going to prevent the Sunstrike from hitting, but alas, it will not matter. They'll find the kill regardless. So 2-for-1 in favor of PL. All they get, or all Vici get, is the level 4, was it, Rubik?
Yep.
Level 5.
Okay, level 5. Yep, level 5.5 Rubik. All right, so, I mean, Furion is a hero that people don't play against a lot anymore. You know, Fade Bolt and the Wrath of Nature coming in. Both these heroes are at like 200 health.
Does that mean they don't know? I guess, no, that's kind of true, though. Like, as far as map awareness, yeah, you forget it's a global presence. That's true.
You forget that this hero is going to come kick your butt if you go for that play.
I thought you meant that first. I forgot what that hero did. I haven't played against it so long. Gracious me.
It's just something you don't think about all the time like you normally would if the hero was much more popular.
How come we don't see more global strats from pros? Why is that not a thing?
They're weak.
Like you need 3 out of 5 to constitute, in my opinion, a global strat, right? Like a Aegis
like
Prophet, Spectre, Zeus, something like that.
Does like Spirit Breaker and stuff like that?
Yeah, Spirit Breaker counts, I guess. Yeah.
I mean, Spectre, Zeus aren't that strong in a lot of games, and some games that are good. But even though it's cool that you have all these, oh, goodbye, Chuan, you're being set up on.
Yeah.
Looking pretty rough here.
Rough indeed. Gets a glimpse off, but he moves about 2 inches. He's gonna waste a little bit of time.
Trying to make a great escape, but it's not happening.
Hey, he made Resolution use some mana.
That is true.
That is worth Disruptor Death, I'm pretty sure. But they're gonna turn this into a tier 1 tower, and don't know if Vici Gaming is gonna be able to do the same. And this is the power of Nature's Prophet. Global presence can be anywhere and push.
Hoping he looks like he's going for the Midas. Okay, wants to acquire the gear.
What's the reason Prophet hasn't really been, like until these recent buffs, hasn't been seen all too often?
He is a hero that does nothing in particular well. He can do a lot of things, but doesn't excel at anything really.
You don't think he split pushes extremely well?
No, I think teams have gotten a lot better about split pushing now, and that he doesn't have the same effect that we once saw.
Oh, Invoker! Oh, he gets close back. He's dead. There's a double stun from Earth Spirit, but he's just going to come back and drop to the deck. So 2-for-1 for Vici as they're going to continue to pressure Ori. Diving the tier 1 tower. Amy's going to have a burrow strike in 1 second. Here comes a burrow. Oh my god, Resolution actually gets the stun off in time, so they're going to take out the Sand King before burrow strike comes out, and they're going to trade the Ori as well. So ends up being a 2-for-2, and it's not over yet as Moon going to take a couple Goose stacks along with the Dream Coil is going to keep him in place. So going to end up being yet another kill for Vici Gaming. So a little bit more of a trade than I thought it was going to be, but a dive nonetheless.
Yeah, perhaps the TA dived a bit too far. I mean, it looked really good for VG at the start, and then it kind of evened out afterwards. But I was just trying to say that Furion, he doesn't bring team fight to the table. He can ult, but it's not like he wants to TP into Sprout and really right-click. And he looks really good when you already have better team fight than the enemy team, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
like without him being in the game. And then once he's there, then he like comes to team fights where you're already going to win, and then he pushes. But if you can't already do that beforehand, then he doesn't look that strong.
Glimpse onto Earth Spirit. Yeah, that means a dead Earth Spirit. They don't really have that good of... Oh, okay. Now they do. I was going to say they don't have great team fight, but if you steal Dream Coil, it's pretty freaking good along with a Sunstrike. So Sand King will be a death going the way of in favor of PO.
All right, so VG just brought 5 heroes mid lane, and then they kind of lost 2 heroes and they couldn't push the tower. Then they respawned, came back to the exact same thing, and now Sand King got coiled and died to the Sunstrike. And now their push is halted again. And that's the Blink Dagger first TA, by the way, not a Desolate or anything like that. So
Okay.
it's kind of, it's a gamble when you get Blink. Like, you can choose to go for the Deso and just farm, and then you'll have your items within a few minutes anyways, and Roshan's easy. Mid lane, there's a lot of nonsense going on here.
Well, stun lock onto Bristleback. He is taking a ton of damage and will drop as a result. Yang looks to be next on the list. Use the coil, but the Invoker's going to be able to clean him up pretty easily as TA is attempting to run away. Has the double damage applied to him, along with the Halberd that was recently picked up by Resolution. That is an amazing item against the TA, who will be going for the Deso like you talked about next. And I would assume has to go BKB after to be able to use that before.
Yeah, especially with the Halberd.
Yeah, before the Halberd is used to full effect. Rubik again, another coil. Pretty sure it's the same one.
He's alive, too.
Oh, boy. That is rough. That is rough stuff. You can't steal phase shift, right?
You can.
You can?
Yep.
Oh, okay. So that's a mistake from Puck to give that away. Are you sure?
Yep, you can.
Really?
Only thing you can't steal are the orbs, Walrus Punch, Searing Arrows, and Arcana.
Well, and Stone Remnants, friend.
That is true. Got me there.
Yeah. That's cool. I don't know if I've ever seen that, actually. Maybe I have. I just don't remember. It's nothing, nothing crazy. But I thought I had to have a mana cost, I guess.
Nope.
Cool.
It sucks when you steal it, honestly. You're like, well, I got the worst spell. It doesn't do anything.
That's true. All the other spells are really good in combination with telekinesis. So Moon Meander, bottom lane. He went for a Midas, it looks like. So.
Yep. He has plans to play the Ultra late game.
Maelstrom next. Okay. Smoke. Vici Gaming. Want to apply some pressure to this mid lane. Saksa is going to take the brunt of it. And I think PO is okay with that. Tier 1 tower will fall, though, in all likelihood.
Yeah, this tower looked quite dead anyways. I mean, this is VG's, like, second smoke into the mid lane.
Oh, actually coil on Weehaw.
He's pretty deep, though. I don't know if they can follow up on this.
Yeah, they don't have the greatest
This could be a
counter-initiation.
big mistake, big stun for Misery.
Yeah, they're going to have to leave Yang to his own devices, and yeah, he's dead.
He's very dead.
He pays for his transgressions.
And meanwhile, bottom tower dies to the tree army.
Oh, you're right. Wow.
God, what are these trees?
Let's take... Oh, they all died. Where's my boy? There he is.
Oh, it's the new set, right? Yeah, it is. It's the compendium set.
Oh, okay. I haven't actually seen the treants up close. Let me know when you see some more, friend.
They're
I'd
about
really
to
like
come
to
out
see them.
mid lane.
Oh, Lord.
Tell
Oh,
me
God.
about the cosmetics.
Let's see. All right, that's the tower. Huh. How is that, like, fish-related?
Because they've got, look at the top.
I didn't want to stay in showcase too much because people might get angry. I don't want to make people angry, Brax. That's the last thing I want. Oh. TA. Oh, dodges. One spell, but gets telekinesed. Can do some nice right-click damage. Sunstrike's going to completely miss. Disarm onto Sand King, but that's not the hero you really want to use it on. Puck's going to phase shift. Weehaw invis. Oh, he's dusted. All right. So down he goes. So nice counter initiation yet again, this time from Vici Gaming. Resolution able to blink out. Wow. I was actually really surprised there wasn't a cool spray already on him to prevent the blink, but maybe he did the old backpack trick, huh?
No, he just
No, there's
blinked
only
out.
one stack.
Yeah.
All right. Very interesting. All right, so a 12% lead for PO.
Wow, even
What
after
does that
that
mean?
blunder, huh?
Yeah.
I don't know. Why don't you tell us what that means?
Whoa, 4,000 gold lead.
Oh my.
Does that translate to 12%? I guess it does.
I don't know. I'm not the math man here.
I mean, right now, like a 4K gold lead at 18 minutes is pretty decent.
Yeah,
And I
it's
feel
all right.
like 12% does not sound decent, you know? Whatever.
Very misleading.
Agreed, friend.
I wonder if that'll get changed.
I think so.
I hope so. Anyways, all right, Puck has Blink Dagger now. That was such an unfortunate gank. It's so hard to gank TA like that when she has Refraction up. Just blinks away, and then now you have to use a bunch of spells on the Refraction after the disable, so not great. I mean, before that, it felt like PO were farming the entire map. Resolution is untouched. This game is 8-0-1 already.
Really?
Yep.
Gracious.
He is owning.
He's going to take out, oh, I was going to say another stack, but they're all gone because he's farming them. Well, BKB's next on the list for him. Weeha's about 1,000 away from finishing Aghanim's Scepter. And I saw Solar Crest soon to be onto How, and indeed he can pick that up now. I guess the changes to Solar Crest make absolutely no difference when you're not applying it to anybody, right, but yourself.
That is correct.
Great. So still a great item for that young man.
I really thought that they would just increase the cost for Talisman of Evasion, since there's so many halberds being picked up, so many Solar Crests being picked up still too.
I think that, well, the halberds being picked up a lot hasn't been for that long.
Yeah,
right?
it's pretty recent. And then it's also like an unnecessary nerf to Butterfly, so not the best balance developer here.
It's okay, friend.
Yep.
You have many strengths.
Thank you.
Only a few weaknesses, one of which is how to pronounce the word one.
Winard.
That would be, you know, it's funny because sometimes in generations, if you go back, words are added to the dictionary that aren't really words just because people start using them.
Well, of course.
Like the word literally is now in the dictionary as one of the definitions being not literally. It's actually so stupid.
Oh boy.
So we can maybe start a trend here for Winard. What do you guys think?
I really hope not. That sounds awful.
That's the point, though, isn't it?
I guess.
Yang's going to dodge a gank here as Moon Meander a little bit too late to the party. Wouldn't really be able to lock him down without the Earth Spirit actually landing the skills, though.
Yeah, it's a pretty tough kill to get, unless the silence actually lands right away, but didn't happen. And this is like that mid-game power spike that Vici Gaming's lineup hits. They get that Roshan, now they have the Solar Crest up on Bristleback. Now it's kind of their go time where they need to make a lot happen on the map. They have like this window where they can fight and take all these towers. Like if TA blinks on Invoker, he's going to get 3-shot right now. Pretty much everyone except Sven will die instantly to TA just coming into the fights. And they have lots to follow up with Disruptor, Puck, you know, keeping heroes locked down. So this is their time to shine. This is like their next golden 10-minute period.
Right. Soxa's going to telekinese Templar Assassin, who has been dealing considerable damage to this Tier 1 tower bottom with that Desolator. Has a Dragon Lance at base, so Hurricane Pike is the item to be.
Yep, but this is where Nature's Prophet starts to shine, right? He's on the side lanes. These trees are actually taking the tower. Like, you know, a wave of trees used to be weaker than a creep wave. Now, not so much.
Oh, lordy, we got some fighting going on. Rubik taking a lot of damage. He's coiled up at the moment. Looks like he's going to live for a little bit as Ori comes in and just pounds his face directly into the ground. Static field, kinetic field combination. Used to full effect yet again. So it's a 2-for-1 right now. They do lose Puck and get 2 supports, though, so maybe not the greatest thing in the world. But at the same time, Moon Meander applying more pressure, this time to the Tier 3 tower.
Yep, just doing his thing. Now they have to come back and they have more space to breathe. Ideally, they don't want to lose those heroes down there, but at the end of the day, it's not that bad. They got a Tier 2 for a Tier 1. I mean, it's all just a matter of buying enough time to where they can outscale the TA in Bristleback right now. Sven is still completely free farming. He has his BKB complete if he wants to buy it now.
I mean, when you're Sven, how much do you have to focus on, not focus, but rely on stacks to Ancients, do you think? Is it one of those heroes that you just need like one of those net worth leads in the game, or at least have some catchability with the stacks, or is it kind of like an icing on the cake deal? Does that make sense? Like right now he has a 1K lead over the TA. Is that enough for him? Or Or does he need to be like 3-4K up?
I think Sven actually counters the TA, so he's totally fine because of the armor. But typically, you do want your Sven to play from ahead because, as we saw earlier today, Sven 10K net worth, gold lead at like 40 minutes in the game, and he's still getting kited.
Right.
You know, he needs to hit these heroes 4 or 5 times to actually kill them with God Strength, and if he can't in one go, or in one stun if they get 4 staff or he gets triggered or anything like that, then goodbye.
Poor Sox has died a few times to the TA's right click.
Yeah?
And it can't feel good. You know, the next evolution in gaming, Brax, I don't know if you're aware of this, but it's coming at some point. After the VR stage, after all that good stuff, you're going to feel the pain in game.
Oh, no.
You're going to have a device attached to you. It's going to be required. So weak people can't play this game. You know what I mean?
It looks
people
like I'm out.
Low thresholds of pain, like myself, would not be able to play. Because TA will literally give you a heart attack in real life.
Why would they do that? That sounds bad.
It's just something that's going to happen, I'm telling you right now. Oh my god, Sox again. Feeling the pain, pops the shrine to no avail.
They're just buying space for resolution down bottom. Oh, it's paused. Okay.
Okay, they want to make sure they know that resolution is
hitting the base.
hitting the base right now.
That's the old, hey.
Wait, did he type freeze PC and then disconnect?
Yeah.
He did it himself? All right.
All right, so VG, they want to force these fights. They can actually get to these buildings and everything, but as soon as they do, they have a Furion on one side of the base, and now they have Sven on the other side as well, so they have to deal with the tree army top. Dude, these trees do so much damage to towers. You can summon them. He has the +4 tree talent as well.
Oh, did he get that?
Yep, he did.
Gracious me. Is that the normal pickup?
Yeah, it's much better.
Because I remember when it was 25, everybody made fun of it, right? And what was,
Yep.
how many was it? +8, I want to say? Just fed them over and over.
Yeah, they do feed a lot of gold, actually. 10 trees at like 25 gold each, 250 gold.
Have you ever seen anybody go the TP talent?
Remove, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. It's pretty good, actually.
Is it?
Mm.
I mean, it sounds cool. I just feel like especially if you go the 4 tree ants, I feel like the 2x tree ant HP and damage makes sense in most cases. But the teleportation sounds really, really cool.
It's really annoying when you get to that stage of the game when you're like,
yeah, I can imagine.
You know, just TPing back and forth between both sides of the racks or whatever, from top to bottom, over and over, pushing the waves. You pretty much never walk at that point of the game. You know, you're TPing from camp to camp instead of actually walking.
Right.
The game, it kind of gets really lazy.
You TP from camp.
You actually TP.
You TP like 100 units just to get to this camp.
Yeah. You TP from your ancients to the next camp.
A cool cosmetic idea, and Valve is going to steal it from me. I know it because they're listening in right now. You guys,
you shouldn't say it.
I know what you're going to. No, I need it to come.
Golden ticket.
Well, that's the thing. If I ever make it, it's never going to go in the game anyway because it's too crazy. Okay, you get Nature's Prophet. All right, and if you select, where is he? If you select this, remove teleportation cooldown, you suddenly become really fat, physically, because it symbolizes the fact that you have become too lazy to do anything. You just go from camp to camp to camp to camp.
It's like he's riding he's got a people mover everywhere he goes. Never needs any use for his legs anymore.
He's like a Walmart shopper. Put it that way.
No. Oh, no.
Put it like that.
On the carts. Once upon a time, he didn't need that.
Yeah. Bottom lane. Fortification is forced out. And Yang's going to clean up the wave. Meanwhile, top lane, Moon Meander. Oh, he has a nice casual shadow aim. He gets Glimpse back, though, and doing some right-click damage to Chuan. In fact, he's going to be able to get the kill. Burrow Strike comes into effect, though, so it'll be a trade of sorts. 1 for 1, and yeah, you're right, bottom lane. Hey, Resolution's still here, guys, in case you forgot about him. He's going to take out the Tier 3 tower, which means they can get shrines. And they're still... What are they still doing here? Was there a big fight that I missed? There was.
We
missed everything. Don't worry, guys. We got the damage on the range tower. That's the important thing, right?
We botsed in to try to create some more space, but it just ended up dying.
Man, that is such a Weehaw thing to do. I swear to God. And I guarantee he never said anything.
Nice.
I know that from personal experience. So 8% lead. God, I hate saying that. Let's just...
8%? 8%? That's a lot.
4,000.
Okay. Now I understand how much 8% is.
Do you, though? I'm going to ask you in 10 minutes what that means, and it's going to be a different number.
Okay.
Because that's the entire point of it.
I'll know it.
Resolution wants to get a Bloodthorn. I always have trouble remembering that name for some reason. I don't know why. It's a really cool name too, though.
It is.
We've seen a lot of Svens think about it and then end up going dataless. So we'll see if he actually changes his mind or not.
That's happened a few times today, hasn't it?
Yeah, at least 2. That is not a few, though. That's a couple.
Okay, that is right. But Bloodthorn, extremely good against Bristleback. He's not a hero that really itemizes well against it. And at this stage of the game, none of these support heroes are potential Lotus Orb picker-uppers or even close to it. So, looks good.
Well, PO, they smoke up. And Roshan not going to be up for a little bit. And I don't think they're going to find anybody. In fact, they're going into their own jungle, surprisingly. And this is really annoying when you put static charge onto the creep in front.
Creep wave, and then it just pushes by itself.
Good stuff.
Trees are just casually taking out the shrine. Now, they'll actually take the shrine down, too. Just takes a little while.
Well, true that. Let's get a first-person or third-person perspective on this. Let's see. What do you think they're thinking about as they mindlessly kill this shrine?
They're like, do I really have to do this? This is going to take me a long time.
Yeah.
There's so many other things I could be doing.
What else would they be doing, though?
Feeding.
I mean, look at their faces. Oh, my God. What was that?
Wow, this is getting graphic.
What was that? Oh,
Jesus.
What? Oh, it's a bristleback. Holy jeez. I actually didn't even see him. Good Lord, those creeps looked as big as bristleback. But the shrine is taken out in the end. How could not save his buildings is we're going to see you can tell we're getting tired, by the way, by these terrible
shot.
Zoxa taking some more right clicks. And again, TA just blows him to the nether realm. So that's 2 dead for OP, PO, whatever the fuck your name is. Good God. But this bottom lane, again, being pressured by Moon Meander.
Yep, this bottom lane is a problem. It's now open, exposed. If the lane gets in too far, these trees will take away the range racks pretty quickly. And this is like the hardest part of the game to play against Furion, when your base is open and you can't actually get out of your base to push these lands out very far.
But at the very least, they still have racks.
That is true.
That is the saving grace at the moment.
Yep. At this point of the game, the best thing they can really do is try to get some of the side wards up, the Tinker wards.
Yeah, that's true. I was just thinking the same thing. Absolutely. Because they have heroes like Sand King that can actually just hide in the trees if they really want to as well.
And they know he's going to come back down to the bottom lane because he wants to pressure the range rack, so they can just kind of wait for him, camp him out. But
indeed.
He's very strong.
Oh, that was a really nice glimpse. I say really nice glimpse. Of course, this is basically global range anyway. TA able to take out Misery.
That was very well clicked.
Oh, neutral creep actually denied Misery. What in God's name?
It was the guy with the cup.
Oh, the kobold.
No, it wasn't. It was the...
I was going to say, the kobold has like 7 damage, doesn't he? That's pretty difficult to deny yourself with. Here's Resolution again. Nobody's waiting for him this time. Roshan's going to be a big contest here, of course. Both teams really, really want this.
Definitely.
I think Vici's to be able to take him out a little bit faster because of the minus armor from the Desto and Bristleback.
We haven't seen any big team fights with Sven in them yet. You know, he's been kind of just farming up, getting his gear on. I mean, he's really farmed right now, too. You know, he has everything he needs to take these fights, but it's hard when Vici Gaming are going to know exactly when Roche spawns with the trap. So it could happen before they really respond to it at all.
Right. Yeah, Rezo's sitting on 4K right now. 2,600 extra bonus gold, that is. So could potentially get the Crystallis for about that price.
Yep.
Oh, Ori jumps in, but is he going to regret this? He's taking a ton of damage, and the refraction does nothing because of the meteor. Wrong place, wrong time, wrong initiation, and Coil is used as well. So Roche is actually about to pop.
Just spawns, all right.
In the face of Weehaw.
Thank you, Lord Gaben. That happens every now and then.
Every now and then, indeed. Yeah. They're going to take this out real fast. Yang, is he going to try something cheeky here? Is it that time?
I think they have to at this point. If they give Aegis away right now, it's just...
But it's 5v4. This is going to be rough. Sand King not able to initiate thanks to the pressure from Sox's Rubik. And he also has I believe he stole Burrow Strike. I think Moonmeander actually died and bought back, so he's back in the game.
Yep.
They're going to take out Disruptor with relative ease, and the right clicks will commence. Bristleback. Your back is very tanky, but I don't think it's tanky enough, my friend. Sunstrike should finish him off, and indeed it does. Nice Burrow Strike onto 2. Could be huge damage here with the puck burst out of control. There's too many heroes to count, actually. I have so many buybacks as well. Bristleback buys back into the game, but will it be for naught? If they can get How again, that is actually huge. But Templar Assassin will be back in 20 seconds. as the Puck finds yet another kill. The Puck is actually doing
He
work
just killed
this
3
this
people
fight.
in that
And he
fight.
still has coil.
All right.
Probably just came off cooldown, but
He just got he's had 4,000 gold.
yeah,
now,
that was
just
pretty
sitting in
sick.
the bank.
Yang just styled on them,
Yep.
pretty sure.
All right, and now Roshan is up for a contest again. I mean, Sven has no god strength for 10 seconds, and this could die before he gets there. T is alive too.
Did he have an arcane rune? How's it almost up already? Jeez. That's pretty crazy. So Hal getting the Aegis, and Vici Gaming dodging a pretty big bullet. Let's see how much yeah, the gold fluctuated a bit, and a bit more in favor in Vici than it was before. So great fight for Vici overall, despite having to buy back.
Yep. If they did not contest
Did you see
that,
this?
See what?
Radiance?
Oh, the Radiance? Yep.
I love it.
It's the new Bristleback build with the 10% spell lifesteal talent.
Oh, you're right. So does he go Octarine?
Yeah, he does go
Oh, I
Octarine.
love it. I love it. I haven't actually seen too many pros do this. It feels like more of a pub build.
It's
Is it
really-
finally making the move?
It's a really late game build, is the problem. And Bristleback usually doesn't want to... You know, it comes after all these items, after Vanguard, Solar Crest, and then sometimes a Lotus Orb or Blade Mill, if he needs one of those items. So it doesn't happen that often, but it is really strong.
Of course
Like
it
it
is.
makes
Radiance. Radiance is great.
The Radiance is imbalanced.
Got to get a Mantis style, man.
Oh, no.
Bristleback Mantis style. That's definitely great. Does the passive work on the illusions by any
No.
chance? Oh, no.
Well, the
That's
Quill
not
Spray
good.
part doesn't. I don't think the actual damage
No.
reduction does either, but I'm not sure on that. Pretty sure it doesn't.
Somebody test that out and tweet us. We'd really appreciate it. Oh, wait, we can't check Twitter. My bad.
I'll read the tweet in 10 days.
Okay. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We'll read and reply in 10 days, friends. That's the lag time here. Yang on the Puck has the Aghanim Scepter, Yule Scepter combination with Lincoln's coming up next.
Yep, very nice against Sven.
Indeed it is. If you can get that coil before the BKB, it's very good. In fact, I was going to say, a game-breaking item this game, I think, would be if Disruptor could get Ags at some point. Because that could potentially just turn this game on its head.
Yeah.
But
it
it's just
happens.
not that consistent. That's the thing I feel about the Ags. It has very high potential, but in practice, not quite as good as advertising. You know what I mean?
It's like it's because you need someone to start the fight for you, right? Unless you have a Blink Dagger as well. Like you need Sand King to Blink stun him first, but Sven's also a hero who's just going to sit back and wait for that initiation. So.
Look at this kiting.
Yeah.
Bristleback is, well, he's doing a lot of damage, though. I mean,
They're...
good God, actually,
They have to
people
run.
have to run away.
Yeah.
Jesus H, man.
Yeah.
Oh, Resolution had to pop BKB and then uses Blink to get away, but there's the Yules. Coil's not up right now, but the Burrow Strike is, and you're seeing some damage coming out from Ori. Puts a lot of armor on Sven, but not quite enough.
Sven actually dies there. All right.
Indeed, Soxa taking some damage, and he gets the telekinesis off. There's a Sun Strike, not gonna line that up correctly. As Rubik will live to see another day, and Ori actually might be in trouble. Nice Deafening Blast on 2, but the Force Staff keeps Templar Assassin safe. And is this going to be a tier 2 tower? Not sure.
Nope, there's no way, then they have to go back. Moon is ratting their base.
Oh, you're right.
These trees, man, they do a lot of damage.
Imagine if they had 4 times HP.
4 times HP. Yeah.
Oh no, wait, what's the talent? 2 times HP in damage? Yeah, 4 times is a little obscene. But do you like his build this game?
Who?
By the way? Moonyaner?
Yeah, I think it's fine, honestly.
Not more of a building hitter or anything? I guess he's not really in the base hitting the buildings yet.
But it's still a building hitter.
Kind of.
You have
Yeah.
a lot of attack speed and you do a lot of damage.
I mean, it's going to be, yeah, at some point the Deathslow just falls off, I guess.
Yeah, it's really not a good 6-slot item at all. And
Bristleback.
he's actually
Wow.
down here. They have the Silver Edge for him.
Jesus. Yeah, Silver Edge just being completely ridiculous. As Yang realizing how fast Moon Meander can attack, especially with Alacrity applied. And here comes the Cold Snap.
Yeah, Moon broke the coil though.
Yule's
So
going to take it off, and away goes the Puck.
no good.
Yeah,
I think
I
his
forgot
build
about
is
the
very,
Alacrity.
very, very normal actually for a Furion. It's either this or instead of the Maelstrom, it's like the Orchid build, and then he built the Bloodthorn later. But Silver Edge, very, very needed against Bristleback. I mean, we saw what happened when they didn't have the Silver Edge. He danced in front of 3 heroes, and everyone else had like 200 health after they got Quill sprayed on.
Oh!
Goodbye.
All right.
2 hits.
That's no buyback, by the way. So both Puck and Bristleback have no buyback. Resolution pops the BKB so it doesn't get glimpsed. Is that worth it? Probably not, but they would probably find the kill on Chuan. So
It's always working as long as you say
Soxa died, though, and drops the gem. That's pretty big. But Misery picks it up in return. And Weeha taking out the mid lane tier 2. Where is Moon Meander right now? He's still top lane.
Epic being channeled right now. Weak.
Oh, indeed he is. Invoker in a lot of trouble. Will drop to the deck. Has buyback if he really wants to use it, but probably a little too early to go down that road. Resolution gets a nice stun off onto Sand King, and the right clicks will just be ridiculous for Moon Meander. And he's probably just going to go bot lane and rat while Resolution hits this mid tower.
Yeah. Tia can't kill him at all with the Shadow Blade up.
Yeah, it's at least a tower and a range Rax.
Yeah, they're on all
Misery
sides right now.
Misery's like, don't worry, guys.
I got this.
That is actually the most hilarious thing I've seen all day. Silver Edge, he's going to be fine, actually. They don't have any detection, but melee Rax is not taken out. They will save all Rax other than the range bot.
All right, so they got a range Rax and 2 more towers on top of that, so now their base is completely open, pretty much.
Yeah, and
No
that's
towers
where
at all.
Nature's Prophet will start to shine even more.
Yep, it's getting quite difficult now for VG. I can't imagine they can leave their base very, very safely, especially with heroes like Sven that can just sit there and camp and wait for someone to come out and kill him instantly. Even Puck dies and God's Strength.
Yeah, and the
Still
problem
a
is if you camp somebody like Sven, you need like 3 heroes, I feel like, to kill him,
Right,
if not more.
And you can't afford to dedicate that many heroes when you have to get your lanes out against Furion. So.
Right. So what's the avenue of win? Do you need to rely on mistakes by PO? Or
sometimes you just need to man up and go for it, and then you'll be able to catch them off guard somewhere because you don't expect them to move out that aggressively when they have to deal with these sort of lanes. But it only really works if it happens quickly. So it doesn't look like it'll happen. I mean, they do have good support heroes like Sand King that can push these lanes out. So maybe he'll go for bots. He's building Lotus Orb right now, so he could go for that afterwards once he disassembles
he
his
may have
boots.
changed his mind. Well, unless he has no, he has nothing in stash right now. So. And nothing queued up either.
This is where it gets horrible, right? Furion has so many plays he can make. He can push the wave in, and once it hits like where it is right now, he can TP up to the top lane,
Exactly.
summon trees, and then now it's a big mess where VG ends up chain TPing back to their base.
No, they're actually going to jump in with Resolution.
Bristleback's getting
He's going to pop his ult as well. He's coiled up, but he's just going to go for Rax, and that's going to be an easy melee at the very least. Of course, remember, Puck has the Ag, so Sven will get stunned regardless of having the BKB. Static Storm applied on top of him, and down he goes. There's 89 seconds with no resolution, no buyback as well, but Misery taken out as a secondary kill. And Soxa will be next. But they do lose Rax and top lane in the meantime. Hey, Moon Meander got the melee. Just like you said. I mean, we've seen this time and time again with Nature's Prophet. When you have the lead, you can just snowball. Methodical pushing, force the TPs out, and then just go some other lane and Rax them.
Yep,
Tough game. Tough game.
It's extremely tough to play when your base is dying against Furion. Like, it's just, even if you win the fight, you know, all Furion has to do is TP away, hit your buildings, and they die so quickly now. You know, he's got tons of items, so towers just die really quickly. And Hex is being completed too. Even mid lane, we've got Forge Spirits killing couriers, hitting the range rack. It's actually going to take the range racks if no one comes back. Started at half health.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Up for another 30 seconds. Yeah, but Ori in the meantime,
They're just manning up.
they want to go mid. They need to get something out of this. They know that Sven may not have buyback, but he does actually. It ticked up in his favor. But doesn't want to use it regardless. That would be a big blunder if they don't need to use it. That is 20 seconds for him. But remember, with the Deso and whatnot, these racks go down relatively quickly as well. So
They're trying to set up a gank here onto how Moon Meander has the Silver Edge, might hit him, and then we can TP in. But I don't know. It looks like it's not gonna happen.
yeah, we're gonna assume he's dead here. They're gonna get the melee racks mid, so they give it up. But that means Resolution is up with buyback, so he can die twice if needed. Chuan gets off a nice Static Storm onto Invoker. It's going to cost him his life in all likelihood. And yes, down he goes with one more right click. Misery drops as well, so it's a 1-for-1 right now. Resolution jumps in with a BKB and his ult. Ori not taking any damage thanks to the refraction, but he's just going to turn his sights to the Sand King and just basically two-shots him. So they lose mid-racks, but all in all, I'm not sure if they care that much about it right now, especially when this is the lane they're going to be pushing anyway.
Yeah.
And Roche is not up this time.
We've got God Strength and Alacrity on Sven, just hitting people. You know, when Moon went on bottom for the Bristleback, he was alone, and with Sunstrike, he almost killed Bristleback. He was 2 hits away from being killed from full health. Just in the Sprout duration now.
Yeah, that's pretty dirty.
Yeah.
What does Moon have? He has... Okay. So, if he had something to go through evasion, he definitely would have gotten the kill. Oh, right?
Mm-hmm.
but not yet for Mr. Moonmeander.
Yep, soon.
Is that what he's going for next?
I don't know. Probably. I think
What
he'll
do you go
Bloodthorn.
for? Bloodthorn?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Just
that would be
gives him
quite
tons
good.
of damage.
Yeah, Shiva's looks to be the next thing being picked up by Bristleback, so not going anything like... I mean, in a game like this, when you have a one-position Bristleback, can you ever go Lotus Orb? Because it's so good on the hero, but like as a one-position, you know what I mean?
It feels like a waste if you do go for it, but
Yeah.
it is really good. I mean, he might have to just to remove Bloodthorn.
Yeah.
You know, there's no real way to do it now. I guess Sand King has one, right? Yeah, he's got a Lotus Orb, so. They do have one at least.
All right, it's a 5% lead.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think that equates to net worth-wise?
7K.
How much?
7K.
4.
Jesus. You told me the number changes. You lied to me.
No, it does. It wasn't 5% before. Remember, it was like 8 or 9%, and it was 4K.
Oh, okay.
How dare you? I don't lie to you, Brax. I would never do such a thing. Hal pushing out the wave, and TP's out to safety. Weehaw. Ooh, a little bit late on the Sunstrike. Actually could have, if he did that a little earlier, may have found the Cold Snap in time. But not this time, my friend.
We've got the large Fury on now. He's on one of those Walmart movers.
Oh my goodness.
Yep, teleportation cooldown removed.
I'm going to watch this guy go to work. If he doesn't TP from camp to camp, I'm going to be pretty sad. Come on, Moon. There you go. Where are you going, buddy? All right, it doesn't follow him. My God, this camera. Okay. Very good. All right, time to TP out again, please. Please.
Time to move it to the Ancients.
He might as well have not leveled it at this point.
I
He could
know.
have 2-time Treant damage.
He could have had the other talent.
Jesus, man. What a waste.
He could have farmed the camp and been back in time.
Exactly. I don't understand. But all of this was just a ruse because Planet Odd just wanted the Roshan, and they're going to get it pretty freely. Chuan and Amy are in the vicinity, but no, it's not going to be fast enough. Cheese taken by Weehaw, along with the Aegis, actually. Coil on 2, but silenced up is the puck. He's going to use himself. Invoker pops the BKB. Oh my God, actually the damage is out of control for Ori. The Sideblade's coming into effect as well as Resolution's taking a beating, but Weehaw. Nice Burrow Strike Epicenter combination on 3 heroes. One goes down. That is the Sven. He does have buyback. Saksa almost dropping to the AoE damage, but lives a little bit longer. It's a 3 for 2 with a buyback on Sand King.
Bristleback is owning.
Earth Spirit is next. Question is, where is that no cooldown TP for Moonmeander? Oh, there he is. He's going to die as well. He could, the entirety of Planet Odd could buy back. Actually might have to.
They definitely need to. They're just going to run down mid right now.
This is actually crazy. That's crazy. All right, the Invoker buys back, so he should be able to hold this off at least a little bit, but does not want to get jumped. That is the absolute game-breaking. That is the way to lose this game, I should say.
Yep. Invoker is so hard to push up the hill into Tornado, Ice Wall, EMP, all these annoying
Is he level 25? I'm guessing he is.
No, not yet.
Oh.
24.
Oh, almost there, friend. You go for the Tornado every time, right?
Almost every time. The one time you don't is against like Spectre Haunt, Illusions.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Or if you just want to look really cool. It does look cool.
Yeah, it does.
You know, the worst part is sometimes I see pro players pick it up. Oh, silence, nothing though. And they just end up using it on BKBs. You know, they blink into 5 heroes.
Oh, we have multiple
This
buybacks.
could be a dieback. Okay, nice.
Invoker, he pops the cheese. Sven just got his ult back, and he's going to pound out the puck along with the TA. TA does have buyback. Sand King in the meantime, stuck inside the Sprout, telekinesed up. That is 3 dead in the blink of an eye.
What's
is
her
that enough
buyback
to actually
status?
push? There's only one buyback. It's on the TA.
Okay, use it just. This is definitely enough to push.
It is, but of course you can't. If you're PO's position right now, do you know they don't have buyback? I don't think Puck has used one recently, so you don't know for sure. So that is kind of scary.
That is true. But I feel like they're just going to get their lanes in, and then Moon's going to throw trees at top or at mid, and then.
Oh wait, Puck did use one a minute ago. I'm dumb.
Okay, so
and
they
Sand
do know.
King as well a minute ago, so they know for a fact.
They know.
Unless they're just terrible like me and can't keep track of anything in their life. That's another story, though. Static Storm completely whiffs on Sven. Rubik taking a lot of damage. He's going to pop the Ghost Scepter and live for now. And we'll fall in the end, I suppose, but it is just a Rubik at the end of the day. And Bristleback, that is a death again. He will buy back. And PO, do they want to take this a little slower now that they know Bristleback is back from the dead? TA pops the BKB.
Nice halberd.
Sven taking a lot of damage. He needs to get out of dodge. Has the Bloodthorn. He doesn't need to get out of dodge with Moon Meander here with that Sheep Stick and the MKB. Moon Meander's turned into the right clicker now. Is how this could be a dieback and could be GG in favor of PO if they're able to actually take him out. But remember, 0 cooldown on teleportation, Brax. He can go anywhere. Where is he going? He's just going to take out Chuan. Absolutely no problem. Gets 4-staffed up. Looking for the racks now. This is a double racks. Is this Mega Creeps? There's one melee surviving. Moon Meander's going to try to right-click. Who's going over here? Looks like I'm going to find the Bristleback, and this will be G. No buybacks whatsoever, and a 2-0 for PO, unless there's some miraculous comeback that I don't know about. But I don't know how you beat Moon Meander with no TP cooldown, man. That skill. We saw it used 0 times. Saw it used actually 0 times. I mean, the cooldown is regularly, is it 20 seconds level 4?
Yeah, 20 seconds.
Yeah, we did not see it.
It sounds cool.
It does.
The possibilities are
the
there.
Style points for sure.
Yeah.
So they're playing this a little safer.
Yep, they've got their Mega Creeps. They know this game is in the bag, so. You know, they want to make sure they win this game. They don't want to make any potential throws here. It's not even possible, though. These heroes are dead. No buyback.
Well, it's possible if they end up dying.
That is true.
And
they also don't have
this.
buybacks on their heroes. Invoker bot, Sven bot, Furion bot.
Indeed. But they do have quite a bit of time, like you said. 70 seconds, no Bristleback.
Yep.
40 seconds on TA.
Now the Mega Creeps are rolling in too, so it's tough stuff.
Yeah, you just get behind those Mega Creeps, let them do their work, and if anybody gets in the way, just take them out with no problem. And here comes the right-clicking Nature's Prophet. We're talking about the 6-slotted, Pantomime doesn't really count, 5-slotted Nature's Prophet dealing tons of damage as Puck, you are not a hero anymore. And that is going to be a 2-0 advantage for PO as they go on to the next round.
Yep, 2-0 for PO, looking good.
Looking real good. So they force Vici Gaming out into the lower bracket. If you're going to ask me when that is played,
you'll say you don't know.
Yep, I don't know.
Yep, that's right.
Yep,
me neither.
That's right. Okay. So with that, friends, that is today's games, at least for this stream. So tomorrow, I know we're going to start with the 2 best-of-1 lower brackets. So 2 teams will be going home tomorrow, and then we'll be doing 2 best-of-3s